I feel like the DP still looks really good.
I like the Yules build up from the Lina against this lineup, but with the Quap, you're abusing the...
Actually looking to hunt Courier, we shall see. Or perhaps just running all the way up top. I think that's the move, because a Lifestealer with the support of a +1 will crush this Mars, otherwise it's going to be more of a 50-50.
I suppose it's the other advantage too when you look towards mid. Sumail getting split earth timing works really well with SD Disruption, as yeah, that is bottom lane first blood. FY will be the one to claim it. Bramble's hard to move through, and Darkseer, who needed a good start, ends up giving away the first blood.
Yep. And Fly goes mid, trying to camp Courier, but now we'll just TP towards top, just in time to ensure he'll get the double stack on the Ethan best hero against Fen next to the TA. And they have a Leshrac on Sumail, one of his signature heroes, dating all the way back to his debut, DAC, TI5.
Wondering how passive you can be, because Crit and S4, they're doing their creep skip style.
Yep.
Two very tanky heroes who can just sit on the wave. Xnova won't care about too much harassment, because he's always got Brain Sap, he's always got Nightmare, so there's an escape mechanism.
The TP though. It's very risky for EG.
Yeah, FY through the back, combining with the Stormbolt. Now this is more problematic. Playing this close to the Shrine, Evil Geniuses at least bring the support to the bottom lane, but they'll lose both of the heroes playing the off lane. Unless Crit can charge him 1 second time, he'll have it. But he's trying to get around the Bramble, and he just gets the edge, but he'll die to the attack from FY. Took too long to get the charge off, but he had no angle of escape.
Really nice play by E4,
who, like, creep skipping can cause some problems, but he keeps dying when it happens.
Hey, Burning just did an interview. He said that Nisha and Ame were tier S carries. Everybody else, not quite on the same level. Little things like this, perhaps, factoring into his decision.
Chalice is in a lot of trouble. There's a charge coming in as well, but the poison from Fly, he knew he was going to pop it. The SP charge as she switches over towards Xnova. Arteezy doesn't have open wounds available or infest. So he'll start to back up, especially with the rotation in from FY. But Crit's already leaving. He's heading to bottom lane because now they know that Ame is alone. They force the rotation from the supports, so they add the pressure towards Ben, trying to work with these Iron Shells. A quick Stormbolt triggering the God Strength, but can Crit get himself a lucky bash? The heavy damage is coming in! Hello, baby! Goodbye, Crit! Goodbye, S4!
What a teleport in from maybe there.
Two players, like both the mids of LGD and EG, who had that type of confidence when they play heroes like Queen of Pain, Nightmare. Oh, that's not exactly the type of combination they wanted over on S4, but a kill should still be a kill. Can't move through the Bramble. Nice. But a Nightmare actually cancelling the Storm.
They scan him out though. PSG.LGD, they're underneath wards. You got to be careful here.
Here comes the TP underneath the Shrine. Observer and Sentry, you can just watch your own death. S4, the Nightmare came from Xnova. Hasn't used the Darcy Illusion to take Mob back to Xnova, getting a Fiend Grip, trying to control up Crit, so there isn't a follow-up stun. Sven needs to get the hell out of here, but he doesn't have the life to do it. 5 heroes, well, 4, but 5 heroes, all from EG. Continue the chase, they'll go off to Xnova. So both heroes are down. And Honey Runes on bottom, and then pressuring into the tier 1 tower. They may try and defend the top because Observer and Sentry are available. Dual Scepter from Sumail's already up and running, looking to get the kill over on Bane. Nightmare available, he'll Brain Sap first, but a charge through from Crit. Cancelling any kind of follow-up from Xnova, but the Bramble catches 2. The Terrorized, they're feared back. Sonic Wave, the Damager maybe has arrived. Not to mention the Bedlam. Crit doesn't want to be this close. He'll go down, and Fly is on the run. Can they send it forward? Fly getting screamed up. He's got Destruction available, but what do you want to do it on? There's still maybe. The TP begins, but where's the follow-up? Damage is not there. Fly barely is able to TP. If they can find the initiation. Fly's already backing up off the bottom lane, but it's top lane, which Sumail's trying to push, using the Edict. Chalice, there goes your arena. It pops down. Sumail is caught. Second TP is on the way, but Chalice getting chain locked here. Maybe with a double stun from Ame, and the pushback. The Terrorized out, feared to kill. The rotation from LG.
And look at Sumail, full glass cannon build. He's got a Yules Akaya, now going for the Yasha. He has 1200 HP only.
We'll come back live to Xnova being initiated on inside the jungle as he would. Oh, here comes EG to initiate, but what they won't realize is there's a fresh BKB coming out to the Sven. It's not there yet, so the initiation comes onto Xnova, pushing him down. Brambles will cause a couple of problems, but Bane, he'll still end up dying as the charge forward Leshrac does the work. Somehow we'll find the kill.
But keep in mind, this is the dead part of the map for EG. There's no towers down here, so it's nice you kill Xnova, but really doesn't want to maybe pop the Invis room, but they see him.
Crit they do. He's underneath a Sentry ward. He could have committed, but there's an Orchid available on maybe. He wants more friends, needs more support, but the Observer Ward is just out of range now. They don't see him. Maybe if he comes in close, Your Scepter up, Sumail needs to connect on this stun. The TP away won't happen. The Nether Strike chain up is perfect. Maybe we'll go down. Huge amounts of money here. And then Arteezy wants his own fight. Triggering the Shadow Realm. on FY. The wall is up, as you said. Chalice, he's in the back lines using the BKB, but he's all alone. He doesn't have anything to work with. The Flyers get the purge up. Chalice can't outrun this, and the rest of his team is not coming to fight. The Gladiator stands alone and dies alone.
Yep, well done by EG. They find the kill once again, set up by the vision of Fly. It's the reason they're able to find both.
In deny range.
Yep.
So it won't take long for Samel to finish.
And,
more money, more gold, more positioning, and here comes Arme into the middle of the fight. Arteezy's close. You've already got the disruption now. Bramble causing Rob to get away. S4 has to create the wall. What's he really going to fight with? The Greaves on cooldown for 2 more seconds. Does he have that time? He does not. Samel is really trapped down. He'll get the stun over on the Dark Willow and get the distance, but here comes Crit as well, over towards FY. The Yulsep, the dodge, will keep Samel alive a little bit longer while FY will die. Samel can now turn towards Arme. Not that fast. Arme still got terrible amounts of damage thanks to that God Strength that now you've got Maybe as well. He'll want to get involved in this engagement. Jumping forward, this will be one very dead Crit. And 4 heroes from EG.
Of Lads, instead of anything that would help his team, PSG.LGD, they're all inning on these items that win fights now.
Crit's looking to pull out, but in mid lane, the blink comes forward over towards ST. Fly's in trouble. Samel, what does he want to do to help out? Oh, the wall! It's going to catch 3 of EG. Fly can't go anywhere away. They're all trapped in the pit of death. S4 will follow up. It's a nightmare. He'll finally break free of, but maybe with a charge forward. Crit's in the back line. Arteezy going to do some work. Watch that blade melt. Arme can't continue to hit. No, the terrorize. Arteezy's still able to get him, however. The Radiance tick does the work.
The turnaround, but if they don't get an objective off that like Rashawn, this could be a very punishing move.
Oh, look, even Brambles. He's trying to stay clear of Crit. So Crit can't get the charge off. He could, now he will. Arteezy's moving over. FY, no Shadow Realm for another 3 seconds. He may have, he may be dead. All right, Shadow Realm, and they just infest pop him. You don't need to do a direct.
It's you can see the threat, right? EG, they got 3-man arena'd, and all 3 should have died there. Unfortunately,
look at him just move. My God, just okay. Well, Nightmare up 1, but Samel's coming through the rear. He'll get the stun over X Nova, breaking the trees. Chalice wants to go again, triggers the BKB, but does he have the damage? Samel for some time, but Yulsep during up, but it's Maybe who Arteezy is right on top of. He's forced to blink away, which now opens up the attack to go for Chalice. Maybe cannot rejoin this fight. Chalice will die, and EG
out of the way. And then you also have the offensive purge. Your allies are like Rage is left to run away.
Chalice bottle out a little bit. He's got BKB underneath the shrine. That's why these chain stuns try and continue. Chalice now going to trigger the shrine, and his BKB just TP's out. Do we have a stun? Do we have a bash? Yes, we do. Chalice, he'll be brought down, burning the shrine, doing as much damage as possible, but instantly rip the observer was. So maybe you feel a little safer. Crit's off to the side. He won't break the smoke, but they will have a target around the runes. Crit's coming through the rear. They jump forward. The stun, however, Arteezy turns over Arme while Crit jumps forward. The blood will come up, but now Crit, Infest is in there. They'll disrupt their buying time for both of these heroes, but the Sonic Wave, it will hit perfectly in the Terrorize. Into a feed throw with the life seal, but the back with the damage. Samel can now go ham. If he can get this kill onto Chalice, he can turn to the next one. The Nightmare is there while Dark Willow up into the air. Arteezy, he'll slap him when he comes back down again. The perfect stun from Samel will kill off X Nova, then back towards the mid. We're not done yet. Maybe he can't die. He'll go up in the air with the Yulsep to follow a stun. It's there, and Samel will get the triple kill. There are buybacks available for 3 of LGD. Give props to the Courier. The Courier's actually managed to steal the gem while this push is going on to a small little battle around Roshan. But they've taken the tier 3 tower. Mars will buy back. Sven's nearby, but Arteezy will rage up. And it looks like LGD will have to let this lane of ranks go. They can just defend if EG want to push it a little harder. Top is where they go. Storm bolts out. The Arena of Blood is there. Let's drag. Oh, Fly. He gets the disruption off to the spear. It never hits the side, but Samel, Nightmare, they're doing everything they possibly can to make it so they cannot connect it to Samel. He'll go up in the air once again. The Terrorize. Maybe there's enough with the Bedlam to kill off Samel. Yes, there is. He'll end up going down. Will he buy back? Not just yet. The spear from Chalice. It doesn't connect on Arteezy, but he's got a lot of damage. The follow-up stun. Now the buyback comes in from Lestrak. He's going to BT in. He's coming to the top wave, but do they have the damage to Terrorize? EG's forced to run away, isolating Crit right in front of LGD, but Fly's moved in, perching up over on X Nova. But how much damage can Samel do? He's looking for the stun, lightning into the follow-up. He'll have it over on X Nova. Nightmare can't get off in time. The charge will end up changing, and Arteezy running forward, but he won't want to go underneath the tier 4 towers. He'll poison, looking in towards the pit. That reveals where EG is, and they turn their attention. LGD, the blink forward. Maybe he's gone in, trying to find the target. Arme gets the stun. They really won't Fly, but the Abyss Razor Blade. He'll set up over on Sven, and Arteezy going man mode. Charles is still going to go fly with Disruption. He'll end up saving himself over on the sidelines, and this back wall will cause three problems in the Sonic Wave. Maybe can turn this one around, but then they have the damage over towards Arme. He needs to live through this. One more Stormbolt's available. The virus coming in from the Dark Willow. X-Nova, he'll go down inside the Dark Sea Wall Illusion, but the bigger problem is maybe full kill for S4, and Crit's going for more. The charge comes in deep, but he does not connect it to challenge just yet.
They know there's no buyback on either of these dead heroes. EG, they can just go for Throne if they want to. Smel's gonna chill just a little bit. He has no buyback either, but let's be honest, I think this game's in the books. EG are gonna take it for sure. 3-on-5, and the amount of building damage Sumel's able to do is actually gonna go TP to base. Just make sure he doesn't go down here.
No, maybe.
No glyph.
Not a lot of anything. EG will take the tier 4 towers. Quick Stormbolt, but where's the fight going to come from? FY's got Terrorized in 5 seconds time, but the Radiant won't last that long. Charge forward Sumel. He's jumping in. The fast going into the stun. The Arena Blood is not too bad. Artee's caught in the edge. He's still trying to finish the job. Radiant Ancient down to 500, 400, 300, 200, 100, and that'll almost be the game. 33 HP, and it's gone. EG finish game 1 with a victory.
Hard carries still left out there. Roll.
Oh, PSG.LGD Tri-Lane wants to do with that full stun train.
Just a great way the positioning of Fly is going to be perfect. The Photic Shield, the way Abaddon's been played throughout both this patch and a little bit before it, it's always been that big nuisance in the lane, both for harassment as well as for save.
In top lane, the thing about Naga, I'm surprised it's taken this long to see it in the main event. It is one of the best laners in Dota at the moment, and you scale so well. You're perfect at this like peak mid to late game time. You're so strong with just Manta Diffusal, and it's not as if you ever fall off. You're a Naga Siren.
Yeah. And that was what EG was looking for in that last pick. They wanted a Diffusal builder, something that actually gives pause to the Wraith King, at least force him to buy a wand. Oh, that Fisher block. Not quite right from FY.
PSG.LGD, they've got to play faster than EG. They need earlier towers, and they need to try and punish the Sumail Leshrac.
I'm wondering just how much momentum Storm can get. Like, we saw maybe just how powerful he was. Oh, S4. Don't worry, he's got a shield. How much of an influence is maybe meant to have in this game? Because it doesn't feel like S4 can lock him down. That's the downside about the Mars Arena of Blood. It doesn't control up that Storm Spirit at all, which you normally look for out of the offlaner.
Yeah. You don't have much for Storm, that's the problem. And Naga, yeah, sure, you've got net, but Storm has reach, and that's what you need in this game. You want to take out the supports, get on top of the Naga Siren, and ensure that your AA Furion have no difficulties playing safe in the backlines. And of course, FY, the Prince himself, on his signature Earthshaker.
Yeah, you know he's going to be counter-initiating. Like, the panel was talking about how great it is with Naga Song, and you got the follower, the setup, but I know when you got FY on ES, I just don't feel as confident in that.
I don't see Naga Song being used offensively in this game. It's going to be purely a method of extending teamfights. Maybe it comes out after the AA ult, and then you're able to regen up once it fades, turn it around, but difficult. If you use that tool offensively, all of a sudden, PSG.LGD can just hard commit with the Storm Wraith King.
Yeah. So I really want to see who gets the upper hand in this mid. Both have magical pop damage against each other. Sumel's gone for the 2 points up in the stump, but this is that moment where maybe he's got Mango available, and Sumel's going to salve that back behind the tower, making sure it doesn't get cancelled. The bottle's not here yet for maybe. Shackles, bottom lane, cold feed over on Crit. There will be a chain off as Arme pushed back. It didn't actually hold him into a tree. They managed to find a small slither that pushed him away. And X-Nova's trying to block up the way, so Fly, Arme, actually getting a decent duration over on that salve, sitting in the inside the trees, manages to back up, and they turn their attention over towards Crit instead. Wraith Fire Blast is available, but Arme turns his attention towards S4. He looks for the core, Fly broken free, then the pushback. This time he's locked it against the tree. Arme will die. Crit will be the collateral of Willie. FY may not be able to get enough damage while Fly underneath the tower. No, does not get X-Nova. Crit holding FY in position. One hit for FY, but he didn't even have the time. Crit will find the double kill with the help of S4. The next Nova's not done just yet. Fly, he's going to shield. He's thinking about diving under the tower. Just wants the pop. X-Nova keeps the range, however.
Just EG outplaying. Shadow Shaman does the exact same. Both mids having a free courier delivery, courtesy of their floor position.
Fly, be careful with that life. He knows Fisher's on cooldown, which is why he's happy just to throw out that miscoil.
Gotta be happy. I think that
There they go again. This is that slowdown. This is that control you were waiting for. Fly will die in the meantime. It's just FY actually killing him with a fissure on bottom, but Sumail finally brought down, but maybe he's going to lose his life. They didn't switch the tower aggro. So it's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Sumail will get the gold, not the experience, but S4 wants to keep its own pressure down on bottom lane. Shackles from Crit lines him up. They're going to wait for the perfect spear. Pins him up against the tree line. And Arme will fall. Nothing.
Gonna hunt Fly as well. He'll see him with that ward he placed on the shrine, trying to get a kill here. In fact, I think he will, but the pre-shield from Fly, that's actually not ideal, though he can deny. Got to read, though, that Xnova's in the area.
Yep, they're wrapping around. Xnova will come down. They'll see each other. Who wins this? Cold Feet, shield, and the damage? Well, Xnova just takes him. No shield available, just dispel.
Well, what a rotation from Chalice. Gets level 6, has the ult active, immediately makes the play towards bottom. And they have so many stuns on the side of PSG.LGD, they can just keep rinse repeating this.
Yep.
Neither support on the side of EG can really do anything to stop him.
That's that lack of movement speed from Crit. No way he could escape. Xnova, he's nearby. Fly, gonna shield up, and actually with that pop, Xnova dies. Fly does not have the Cold Feet trigger on himself.
And to stay in the lane, take the advantage you've got from this phase, and go help your team find tower kills on this catapult.
And I feel like right now you're on the biggest highway ever. Xnova's kind of caught. Here's Storm jumping forward after Sumail. FY's got Fissure available, gets the double stun, combined to kill off Sumail. Wants to turn attention over towards Crit, not over towards Fly. Shield's still down for the moment, but there's not a lot left in the tank here for maybe. He can burn the mango if he wants to go for a diving jump.
Oh, look at this from Chalice. TP's in with the South. They might look to go for more. Oh my god, he has Vlads already. It's 7 minutes in.
Oh yeah, he's ready to fight. Sprouting up, controlling Crit. The Fissure gets the extra damage they need without pushing him out of the Sprout. And they'll summon the army to push down mid lane.
Look at the warding. Look at the play from PSG.LGD. This is the power of Core Prophet. You're the strongest hero on map, and he provides so much pace and just tempo for your squad. You have a full creep wave and this aura active, not to mention effectively a better version of Zeus ulti. Sumail looking to move towards middle, but he's very squishy. He's got to be cautious. Trying to control this rune, and all the runes to give maybe.
He could just ball lightning away, trigger the regen, then back to 100. Exactly where he wants to be. Unlike bottom lane, S4 Cold Feeted up. He has no extra support, so the Cold Feet will trigger. Wants to break him free. Fly will give him the shield, and now it's Armbane. A hit! Flies forward from S4. He'll break the reincarnation, but S4 triggers out. Chalice finds the kill, and the support has arrived. Fly can shield, but well, that doesn't matter if your shields are up. The Death Star will still explode. Tier 1, not to mention the money that enables the ES to be that initiator they know they need coming into the mid game. But the pressure, it continues in mid lane. Crit rotating up, smoking up around the back. He gets the Hex and the control. Maybe he's in trouble. Brought down by the rebuke. S4 put the wall, pinning Chalice against it. FY needs to create space with the 3-man fidget stun. He does a good job, but Chalice has no way out. He taunts while dying, and the Song of the Siren. 2 is not enough. They want 4. Where's your stun? You've got the spear in 1 second time. He's lining it up and pins him up against the wall. Wraith King unwillingly pinned. Crit's having some trouble. FY's looking for his own solo kill, but now 4 heroes from EG. They're willing to battle this tempo. Sumail will arrive. He's finally joined in. FY keeps the run going, but the Pulse Nova will remove all this remaining life. 1 more spear. S4 will kill Secure, but now Dawn Spirit maybe wants some revenge. He'll get the first kill to Shaman. Moves over to Fly. Both the supports down. RTZ's moving up the river, but the rest of EG has now bailed out of here. They got what they wanted.
They did not get the bounty runes, however. Chalice immediately respawned, and you can see those low respawn timers coming in clutch for PSG.LGD. Huge miscue from Maybe, just effectively dying on the cliff. There's no real save mechanics. You have an interrupt, sure, from the Shaker, but he was not in range. Yep.
EG will back.
Chalice is playing an excellent game so far. A big part of the reason PSG.LGD have the slight edge that they do.
Oh, down on bottom lane. S4 is in trouble. He can Arena of Blood, and that's what he's going to exactly do. But the Fissure, the Ice Blast, it won't connect on S4, so he'll try and walk away. FY just needs 1 punch to get the kill. Storm Spirit ball lightning's away. He may want to go the other way, however, because this will allow Crit to get back under where the Tier 1 tower used to be, but this is an ancient apparition. 1 more attack, he doesn't have the range.
You need this item to really go toe-to-toe with the Tornaga. He'll have Mantis Fusel about the same time.
They need that initial stun. Maybe jumping down, back up again. Here comes your Ice Blast, and S4 just... Oh, Crit was looking at going, I don't know what you expect me to do. Charles is TP'd at the back lines, sprouting up Crit. Fly's coming in to give him the shield, but that won't matter. Maybe he's going to give him the Vortex.
And mid from EG were just bottom. You're always threatened by the Song into the turnaround, as the panel was talking about. You got to be cautious about over jumping Oh no, Storm. Oh my god. Maybe?
You said it's a tower trade-off.
Mid lane.
Tier 2 for tier 2. Mid lane they could go. Arme as reincarnation. TP supports are going to come in. Arme goes for the first stun over on Fly, but he's losing his life so quickly. It's just the Arteezy illusions that do the job. FY, no! They weren't real!
Wow. Much online. Doesn't even have anything queued up yet because this is go time. You don't need more items.
The funnier thing is also with the couriers.
What? Nova.
He had a sentry ward delivered.
Saw him.
Yeah, he did. Ice Blast is coming out. The trouble is there for maybe LGD. They're falling apart. I don't understand what's happening right now. There's a double kill for Arteezy easily. You've got these big team fight abilities. You've got that smackdown if you can be fast enough. They found a target. They're just gonna go solo. All right, guys, that's a mental win. That's like, hey, we killed. He'll sprout himself up, begins the first TP scroll. Song of the Siren will cancel it. 4 seconds till teleportation's back off cooldown. There is no support really arriving, and S4 will pin him to a tree. Whoops, that's a little off target, but it doesn't matter. He's got more damage.
There's no one near Chalice. Hardtore's confident enough. Look, by Song, we're not gonna need this for some time. It's a low cooldown.
They need to get a counter. Jump in from Storm Spirit. Samel's got the Yule Scepter Ice Blast. It's waiting for Samel to back up. It will be able to connect, so no regeneration. They really want to go for this one. They'll give him a shield. The wall is up. S4's there to help out the rebuke. The damage is high, and maybe he's already down. Samel, is he really gonna live through this? They lose both.
Boggles my mind, honestly. You play EG, you give Arteezy complete free farm, and
look at the jump. S4, he goes after X-Nova. One rebuke, and X-Nova loses 1/3 of his HP, and S4's just waiting for him. It's like, hey, we'll follow you down. If you got a taunt, now's the right time to use it, because X-Nova, you're not going to live through this. Rebuke will kill him once again, and they are going to go for top lane. It's FY caught out as the Earthshaker. Samel and Crit going together. It's Bash Brothers, but multiple set. Facial expression that you like, I have confidence in this team. They're not phased. They're not also getting cocky about it. They just keep going. They're rolling through the motions and playing really fantastic Dota. You catch him out again, but you don't do the extra damage. You burn the mana to ensure there is no reincarnation.
You buy that 5-10 seconds for your 1 core to live, it becomes a 5-on-5, which is just something PSG.LGD cannot take right now.
Chalice should be dead. Hexed up in the tree lines, BTs are on the way, and S4 is going for multiple targets, catching X-Nova in the back lines, kills him in the rebuke, while Chalice will die in the tree lines. They thought again, maybe if we go as 2, Song of the Siren, the range, it's reaching him, he's in the tree lines, there wasn't enough mana to jump any further. And well, I don't like this for maybe, I don't like this one bit. 50 seconds on the Song of the Siren will cancel the TP. FY will die, but once again a little bit of space gets created. At the same time, Crit will die up on top lane, so hey, FY may die. Actually, no, I take it back. Crit, he's going to shackle, he's going to hold him there. The bounty runes are being stolen up, and here comes Arme. Some revenge for LGD. They'll get rid of the walls, but hello, Samel, jumping in a little bit deeper. He's actually taking a hell of a lot of damage. A little bit too much damage for his liking. You still got Wrath of Nature. Charles will try and turn around, but Fly's there to help him out. It's still a 2-for-1 trade-off. Make it a 3, as Prophet has gone down. Haste Rune, that's nice for Wraith King. Some movement speed to escape and no Song of the Siren to control, but that's why you throw him. Almost pinned.
Wired. It's just been such a slow game from them, and there's nothing they can do. Their first kill picked up in
the TP.
10 minutes.
Samel went onto the catapult. The spear stump lost 1 second. Wraith King can't go anywhere apart from back to life again, and he doesn't want this either. The follow-up stun splitter was the perfect timing. Now Arme will attempt his own TP out with the Yule Scepter. Samel was waiting for it, and the rebuke of S4 finds the kill. The Ice Blast will tickle, but it won't do much more than that. While in mid, another kill. The roots on the Storm Spirit. Fincher tries to create some space. FY, the Echo Slam hits into Arteezy. Storm, he's going back in again. Can they kill him off? Song of the Siren's available. Does everyone go to sleep? Arteezy, the control is there! And LGD bring down the raid boss. You asked how they get the...
Getting aggressive. FY finishes his Aghanims. That's huge as well. We'll have more initiation.
Courier, it doesn't have fortification. It used before when Storm Spirit went for the jump. So X-Nova's able to claim it. I don't know if he gets out of this one alive, but he's definitely going to be a pain in the butt to him. Hiding in the trees. No, he ain't getting out of this one. But for the greater good.
Right, so playing around their 1 and 2, even S4 with... There's just so much damage. The Storm still working on buying the items that keep him alive. He needs that BKB. So I'll be able to play
Jumps
Dota.
up, Hex, Crit, able to actually catch up, maybe. All he wanted to do was try and grab this room for a 35-minute, but Samel will get the perfect chain stun in. You knew it. You knew it. He's down. 70, the support has his own BKB.
Check out the items on Ame. Like, he has a blade mail. Talk about damage problems. Like, there's seriously, there's still that item behind.
Rooted, he was trying to TP out underneath them, and he won't be able to do jack. Hex, shackled, controlled. He's down for over a minute. There's no split push to punish. They come high ground. Mars will be the front liner. Arteezy right next to him. And what do? Mass Serpent was planned to take the tier 3 town, the Ice Blast. This one, it will be able to connect over on 2. Echo Slayer from Epwise holding it back. Samel's getting very aggressive. He's trying to just keep Ame out. Ame feels a little bit more confident with the no mana cost reincarnate, but still.
This Edict damage, they still don't have Glyph. If Samel gets another free Edict off on the racks, that'll die as well.
5 seconds till Storm. Latrax dropping down low.
He got Aegis though.
And he's got cheese too. Wraith King, here's your Storm jumping up. Can they pop the Aegis? Jump back out, Arteezy. Everybody go to sleep. Now fight. S4 doesn't want to put up the wall, doesn't want to do anything. In fact, LGD, they're jumping in. Samel triggers off his BKB. Still wants to turn back around. The Ice Blast is nice at the back lines, connecting over on 3. But LGD, they need to be able to disengage. The wall comes up, and that's a problem. Ame caught inside. He doesn't have reincarnation available. He'll end up going down. No buyback available for Storm. Now he can go into the back lines. He'll kill off Samel, but all it does is break the Aegis Immortal. Cheese switches into the inventory, and the Edict is still killing off the melee racks. S4 is a little low, maybe that's one target they can go for, but there's no mana right now for the Storm Spirit. Now you'll go for another jump, cleaning up the creep wave. But EG's going for Megas. They're going for the third lane of racks on bottom. I don't know, Carl. I'll tell you when it arrives. But it ain't there yet. Another jump. Storm doesn't bait Jack.
Who are you supposed to go for? The Snaga's got near 4,000 HP. You've got no Wraith King.
There's another jump. Mana from Arteezy, easy dodge. Fissure, here's a secondary Ice Blast to connect over on S4. But he's locked in the trees. Here's another. Sends up defensive Yules. Samel making sure nothing can touch him. And even a Bloodthorn. This is Megas already on the front lines. It is Megas. LGD never put up a fight. Wraithing's still not in it, and Storm Spirit's got nothing. Brought down, dead for the whole time. That's really GG. There is no more battle. There is nothing. We're waiting just for the call because this is the Martian inevitability. There it is. Evil Geniuses will 2-0 LGD in that winner's bracket final, and they have broken the 3-us.
Indeed. You can see the smiles on their faces. They played near flawlessly, and I'm not surprised they're